Good morning. Welcome to the studio at 31st and North May. I'm here with Jason Pierce of Grand Life Photo, the only person at PhotoCon to have 4 workshops. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you.
It's good to see
Thanks
you.
for coming. We're gonna make this brief. I know you're a busy guy. I know you have someplace to go, but so I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and you can feel free to fire back if you have any questions.
Super.
And we'll knock this out. So first on here, you are the only person to ever do 4 workshops at PhotoCon at one time. Tell me about that. Tell me what's going on.
So when I found out where we're doing it this year and realized that there was like this huge opportunity to do it outside, I thought, oh, well, I can solve the problem that I've had at the last 3 PhotoCons, which is, you know, you do a presentation and you show everybody your work and you talk about your process, and then at the end of it, everybody comes up to you and asks you, okay, how do I really do this in real life?
Right.
Thought, oh my gosh, let's really show them how I would do it in real life. Let's get out and photograph together and have fun. So the 3 major things I've always talked about at PhotoCon was Oklahoma sunsets, Oklahoma sunrises, and then infrared photography. So we're gonna do 3 photo walks. That's all we're doing. We're gonna focus on a sunrise, we're gonna focus on a sunset, and then we're gonna spend an hour walking around out in the middle of the day doing infrared.
Cool.
And then after breakfast on that next day, we're gonna get up and do a live edit. And I've never done a live edit, so we'll see how that goes. But take some of the photos that we've taken and go through, this is the process.
Yeah.
So I am really excited about this.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And so, so anybody can come to your photo walk, or your workshops. So they show up, and then you can go on photoconokc.com and see the entire schedule. But you'll be there the whole weekend.
Yes,
right?
I will.
October 29th and 30th at St. Crispin's. We might as well say that.
So I got a question for you, though.
Yes.
Why St. Crispin's?
Oh, St. Crispin's. Well, I had this kind of a local legend tell me all about it. And he was like, man, you've got to go to this place. And to be fair, I was rolling my eyes like I've never heard of this place at all. But I went out there, and it's amazing. It's hard to believe it's that close to Oklahoma City, and that natural. I mean, there's lakes, there's hills, there's trees. It's just beautiful. It's great. And I appreciate you recommending it. Ironically, Jason Bedford had contacted me like a couple days after you had mentioned St. Crispin's to me and said, we need to do the big shoot, which is a Bedford outdoors photo contest in Oklahoma this year. So we married the two. So cool. we did PhotoCon and the big shoot at the same time. We're doing it at St. Crispin's. So yeah, thanks for asking. Let's see, where are we next on this? So I was going to ask you, how did you hear about St. Crispin's? I mean, how did you get started at St. Crispin's?
So it was originally I went out there on a church retreat about 3 years ago and had heard about it. Had known about it, but had never been. And I was absolutely blown away. I think I spent more time on my camera out there than I did really interacting with anybody. It was so pretty. I mean, it just completely floored me.
Yeah, and most of the images on the website are yours, right?
Yes.
Right. So if you go to stcrispins.org, you'll see some of Jason's stuff. And
then ultimately I was hired by St. Crispin's to go out and photograph some of the buildings and some of the activities, but then the trails.
Oh yeah.
And the time I was out there, I was blown away at how pretty it was in like this little area that I hung out in. But then when they took me on those trails, oh my gosh, I mean, you can get lost. Yeah. It doesn't look like Oklahoma. It does not look like Oklahoma.
Right, and it's massive.
It is massive, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So I am stoked.
Yeah, you know, when you have to make reservations for this was actually like last February is when we got the ball rolling on this. And we didn't know where it would be as far as COVID goes. And we love doing PhotoCon in town. But having it at St. Crispin's, there's a lot of elbow room. So we'll have classes indoors, we'll have classes outdoors, we have mountain bikes, we have night shoots, we have photo walks. Whatever you want, you can do at this event.
That's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I do have one question.
Sure.
It's the only thing that's really bugging me because I just don't know the answer.
Right.
What about food?
Food?
It's pretty far out there.
It is. Okay. We are going to have several food trucks at the event.
Nice.
So we've actually, now if you're staying at St. Crispin's, then there is a restaurant there, although they don't have a wait staff. So it's just every person that reserves a room at St. Crispin's, which are still rooms available, gets meals at the local restaurant. Otherwise, everyone else gets a choice of barbecue, pizza, hamburgers. There's coffee and sweets. I mean, there's a bunch. I mean, there's a ton. It'll be fun. It's like a party. If that's not your thing, there is Seminole nearby, and there's a couple restaurants in Seminole, and there's Shawnee, which is not too far.
And I will say this, I kind of set you up for that. The food at St. Crispin's is actually really good. So
Oh, is it?
if
Oh, cool.
people reserve the room, the what they cook there is delicious.
Cool. Okay. So tell me, other than the food, what are you looking forward to most at PhotoCon 2021?
I like doing PhotoCon. I like teaching classes. I like talking about photography, but I think I am the most excited about actually getting outside and photographing this beautiful place with other people that enjoy chasing light as much as I do. I mean, I think for me, that's it. I'm going to be out there with some friends like you, people I know. I think I'm going to meet some people I've never met before. I'm hoping I run into some people that have been in my classes before. I am really just looking forward to being in my element with a bunch of other photographers in their element, and I cannot wait to do that.
Yeah. Well, cool. Very well said. It'll be fun. Jason, appreciate you.
Always
you can get on www.photoconokc.com and get your tickets. If you bought a ticket for PhotoCon 2020 or PhotoCon Live or the Little Rock Expo 2020 or Little Rock Live, you're already in PhotoCon 2021. We already have you registered. Just show up. Cool. Really appreciate you taking the time out this morning, and we will see you guys later.